I don't know if this is gonna work. Never done this before and I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to ruin a big batch of chicken broth. I have been out of oil, like cooking oil, for a couple days now, and I want to try something new. So every time I make bone broth, there's always this floating fat up on the top. So come to find out, from the chicken, it is called schmaltz. Well, this is not schmaltz. Schmaltz. And it is basically rendered chicken fat. So that's basically, I'm gonna make, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Also, don't mind the dirty. Actually, everything in there is clean, but the sink. Okay, so ideally, this pressure cooks for about 2 hours, and then after the 2 hours, I'll have my bone broth, but then also I'll have the fat will be up on the top, and I can render that further into basically fat, oil, cooking oil basically. So I'm excited. So here I am learning how to tie up my cucumbers, because this variety that I bought, I didn't think was a vining variety. It said bush in the name, pickle bush. So I very poorly assumed it was going to be more of a bush than a vine. Well, I think that this variety probably could have done better with a bit bigger container, or just, I put 3 cucumber plants into 1 container plus 2 peas, and they're doing great, but I think I overcrowded the container a little bit, so probably next time I won't put so much into one. I'd probably do like 1 pea and maybe 2 cucumbers, and move the other ones to another box. But you live and you learn, you know, because there's so many flowers on this cucumber bush vines that I have not been able to catch all of them, and right now I'm learning to pollinate flowers, so it's a learning process, and I've missed a ton of potential cucumbers, so all of these are learning points for next year. And I think what I'm going to start doing is writing everything down so I can go back and look at my notes. Y'all, I literally cannot. This cat is so smart. He was crying and crying and crying, and then he led me. I was like, okay, what do you want, bud? Walked me to the door. I was like, okay, you want to go outside? Okay, let's go outside. And then he walked me straight over to where his collar was. I grabbed his collar. He walked me straight back over to the door, and I knew, like obviously I knew already, but This cat is so smart, dude. So I am having these like weird pests. Look, I'm just gonna show you. I don't know. What is causing? I don't know what's causing that. I've had all these eggshells that I've been meaning to crush up for calcium. You can use it in plants, homemade cat food, anything that really needs calcium. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've made what is called, well, I made chicken broth. And then I'm going to take the fat off of the top to use for cooking oil. Okay, I think if you can't see it, well, actually, what do you mean if? You can't see it, hold on, I'm gonna show you. This right there on the top, that's the oil, that's the grease. Yeah, hi Bubby. To get all the I'm gonna cook this, or not cook it, I'm gonna melt it. And then now I am going to pour the broth off. Now the next thing I'm going to do is get the fat pieces and skin that's still on the chicken that was in the, oh goodness. So this is the part where I messed up. And you know, it's a whole learning process with homesteading. You expect to make lots of mistakes, and that is something I've been learning, is to relinquish that control and just, you know, go with the flow. If you make mistakes, it's not the end of the world. You learn and you move on. You want to be careful about, though, when you're doing it this way, is that Chicken bones become very brittle when they are cooked, and they can very easily splinter and cause issues if they... Hey. Nope, get down. Get down, get back. Jeffrey, down. Such chicken. This is one of the problems you gotta worry about, Jeffrey. Get down, honey. Get down. Look, come on, bub, get down. Yeah, get down. Down, come on. Yeah. So now that I've got it all, as much as I can, peeled off, now I'm doing what they call rendering it down. So you just cook it all, I guess, and get all the moisture out of the fat. You just basically are simmering off all the moisture from the fat. So we'll see how it goes. So when I tell you, oh my gosh, you guys. So when I tell you that homesteading is mostly a learning process and it's okay to make mistakes, I'm telling you, I made a mistake. This is all the oil I got. This is all the oil I got. So, I made a mistake when I was rendering the oil. Apparently you're supposed to just cut the fat and skin off of the chicken. I did not do that. I put it all in the pan after. Also, I don't think I should have instant pot the chicken beforehand. I combined two different ways to do this, and it did not, like, okay. So when you render chicken fat, you cut off the chicken and the fat. You cut off the skin and the fat, and you cook that separately from the chicken. Well, I did not separate them. Well, I did, and then I decided to throw it all in the pot, and the chicken mostly soaked up all of the fat that I had. This is all she got. This is all we got. This little, not even an inch, not even an ounce. Actually, it might be an ounce. It looks cool though, like it's definitely like I now know what to do and what not to do. So there's that. It's always a learning process, and now I know what to do, sort of, until the next time. I'm kind of gutted though, because this took like 2 hours. Like 2 hours to get this much oil. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you again so much for being here. I truly love that you guys hang out with me each week, and I pray that you have an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you next time on the Abiding Heart Homestead. I love you. Bye. I have been out of bone broth. Not bone broth. I'm going to be making bone broth. Schmaltz. Nope. Get out. Get out of it. 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 Sorry, hun. Normally I let you. Oh, there.